Well, hello people, so it's Peter here, down in the old man shed. It's Friday afternoon. The sun's, to be honest, the sun's only been out an hour or so. It was a bit grey this morning, so it's now starting to warm up quite considerably now. It's getting up to 18 odd degrees now, but it was actually quite a few degrees less than that. So it's nice, t-shirt weather and all the rest of it. Right, a couple of new items of rolling stock on Torridon Road to show you. One is I bought two more of the coaches, of the DRS coaches that Hornby released. Maybe getting on for 2 years ago they came out with the lovely DNA coaches, but they came out with 2 baggage cars and a standard coach. So the two baggage ones are great when you're running the nuclear flask together, so that was good, but only one coach. Well, they've now released another 5, so I only wanted 2, so that I've got a rate of 5 coaches altogether. I thought that'd do for me. So that's what I've picked up this year, that I'll probably be spending my money with Hornby, because £40 a pop, these coaches, and bearing in mind they are, you know, they've already got the moulds and this, that and the other. I don't know what, you know, where the extra cost is coming from, but there you are. So I've got those 2, and the one good thing that comes with them, although I've not used them, but just finding one, if I've got them set here, I did have them just now, is the these things, the magnetic couplings, you know, the thing that they come with the coach now. So they come with a standard tension lock. Well, washing my mouth out with soap and water, because I hate those. But these are bloody good, the little magnets. So well done Hornby. You know, they look like vacuum pipes, aren't they, supposed to be? And they do give quite a nice close coupling, certainly better than the tension lock. So well done, but as you can see, I'm not using them. I will keep them, but I don't use them because the first thing I did was out with the tension locks and in with my Hunt couplings, alright? Because I'll get my coaches fitting even closer than what the new magnetic Hornby ones do, alright? So that's what I want. The second one is, it was my birthday a couple of weeks ago, and my lovely sister-in-law, she got on to Kerry at Invicta Model Railways at the Sidcup, my local model shop, and she bought me some vouchers because, you know, they thought, oh, what they're going to, you know, what do I want, you know? They wouldn't know what to get me, so I didn't even know myself. So best thing going, bought me vouchers so I can then go in to see Kerry and, you know, pick what I want to do. So great, and that's exactly what I did do, because I noticed that the Dapol come out with the new what are they, JNA wagons, you know, the network rail. Hold on, I'll tell you what they are when they come around, because it's running around at the moment. I'll show you them in a second. Oh, there's video clips as well. What are they? Yeah, the JNA wagons. So I bought the set of 4, and then they're going around with a couple of IOA wagons with them as well, which are also the network rail jobs. So that's my lovely sister-in-law. That was my birthday present. So they're going around, and of course, straight away out with the tension locks and in with the Hunt Elites. And you know what, a cracking wagon, lovely detailed wagon, and at a good price that I don't mind paying. You know, I mean, that's one thing Dapol have got, is a better price structure than you know, certainly than Bachmann has got, for what is quite detailed wagons, I think, and they run absolutely superb and close coupled. Now I've got my Elites in them as well, so I'll show you that in a minute. But that's it, guys. So that's me rabbiting on. I'm going to keep it short, because what I'm going to put on is a lot of clips of running, because I've been down here quite a lot and I've been playing trains, but also just emphasising again how close I do get my rolling stock to you know, are able to run together on what is a second and third radius Hornby set track layout. Okay, and you know, see some people love the Hunts like I do, and you know, when I say Hunts, that's the old-fashioned Hunts and the new Hunt Elites from Westhill Wagon Works. Some people say they're rubbish. Oh, they're not strong enough. You know, the new Hornby ones. I don't get where you're getting this issue from. You know, I've had the odd one break. I've had the odd one that's been a bit loose. because they're not, you know, they haven't got the resources to be able to manufacture them like the likes of Hornby, Bachmann and all the rest of them have. So, you know, yes, there's a little bit of imperfection, I guess, in the manufacture and everything, but, you know, hey, for me, they're a godsend, because my little layout, I've got to take the stock on and off, and when it was tension lock couplings, it was an absolute nightmare, especially with the 15 cement wagons from the Cura scale, because they've got so much detail on them. You want to handle them as little as possible, and so to have to handle them or twist them and everything or get that spatula underneath to try and get the tension. What a faff, you know. Now I just click together in seconds, you know. So to me, thank heavens for Hunt couplings. I love them to pieces. Yes, get the odd little one that's a bit loose, so use PVA, I keep saying to you. Alright, that's this stuff. Alright, a little bit in the bottle. This is card glue, but it's PVA at the end of the day. And the best thing about this is that it sticks and it will hold, but if ever you do really want to take the thing out again, give it a good tug and this thing releases, and it doesn't damage anything because it doesn't melt the plastic or do anything. Except card, you know, obviously what it's made for, it sticks card like what's it to a blanket, so then you know won't be able to undo that. But certainly all my little detail bits on my locos and my wagons and everything else, I've used PVA. It don't stick instantly, you have to wait for it to go off, but when it does go off it's also clear, and yeah, it's absolutely fine. All my nameplates on my locos and everything done with PVA, and if any bit of PVA oozes out, well, just wet a cotton bud and you wipe off the excess, because it's PVA, washes away. Anyway, so I'm going to put a lot of running clips on, okay? So and the first bits will be just, you know, showing you, demonstrating to you how I can have close fitting coaches and close fitting wagons and things that manage to go around the second and third radius of me thing, okay? Then there'll be some running clips of all sorts of engines, and then just to sort of show, because people think that all Torridon Road is two working loops. Well, no, you know, the yard, I've got a loco coming out doing exchange, you know, one engine comes out from its place on the TMD and then it moves into another place, so it's showing you going across the concrete and everything on the layout works, okay? So that's what my running clips are going to be. So first of all, looking at the close couplings and things, and second, just loads of running clips. All right, it's quite a lot of it. So that's it. So I'm going to stop waffling because it's quite a long video. It is going to be a long video, but I'll just tell you these two that I've got running now, and just show you how close these two are coupled up, and what I've done to the coaches, the DRS coaches that's come out. So let's do them. See you soon, guys. Right, these are the two trains that I've got running around at the moment. I've got the sound turned off so you can hear me. So they're the Dapol wagons, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's my birthday present from my sister-in-law. Thank you. And coming through the shop now are the Hornby direct rail services coaches. All right, so I'm going to stop the direct rail ones, I hope, and I'll show you something, because there was a difference from the first release to the second release. So you see, there's a brake wagon, or was it baggage car? Then there was this one in the middle, and then there was the end one. So they did two ends and one standard, and of course I've fitted a flashing light onto that one, obviously. Right, bring it back into view, because that's the existing coach that I had from maybe 2 years ago. This brake coach, is what you call them, you know. And that's what's correct if it's transporting nuclear flask. You have one on each end of the flask, yeah? This one is the standard coach which they released. And now I've got this one, because from the 5 that released, I've only bought 2, so that one and that one. But what they did, underneath the, let's get to the new one, the change from the last moulding, on the battery boxes underneath the coach, you can see there's a little bit of tampo printing, you know, the overhead electrics and levers and things have been picked out in yellow and everything. Well, on the original ones, I'll bring the brake coach in. You haven't got that. There we are. You see, it's just all black plastic. So I thought, oh blimey. So not really bothered about the brake coach, but I thought I'll try to do something with the other coach that I had that was existing. So there we are. We've got these, you know, warning, danger, electrocution, and all that sort of things. And so I've had to pick out the same on this one. So what you see is the yellow and the warning stickers weren't there before. I've actually painted the yellow, and I've got some warning stickers. So that looks almost as perfect as what Hornby have done. So that's that done. The second thing I do with these coaches, as you know, they come with a white end, and when it goes around the corners, this white, let's take it around, hold on, the white half end painted, I don't know what the idea of it is. Let's take it around, hold on, I'll just bring it to the end, and then I'll show you what I do with mine. And it's not permanent, so it's this end, yeah, look, black and white, which really stands out when it's actually opening up, going around a tight curve like I've got on Torridon Road. And that was bugging me a little bit, because I do like to try and keep them as close as possible, so that was really showing the fact, that thing. But here's what I've done. Now can you not see there's not the black and white? All that is, guys, is I've masked it over with Tamiya tape. Let's get that out of the way. So it's not permanent. I'll just use Tamiya masking tape to cover over the end, and then obviously that is you know, black, painted black sort of thing. So before I put it onto the thing, I paint it black, stick it on the end, cut around it, and that's it. So when that now joins, there it is, and there we are. That's the hunt coupling, and I'll just bring it around. That's what you get when it's going down the straight. What I'm going to, you know, look, it opens up a little bit as it starts coming on the curves. That's the third radius curve, no problem. But you see, guys, this is what I like to do, hardly any gap whatsoever. So that gap is even tighter than using the Hornby's own new magnetic couplings. Don't get me wrong, it's very, you know, the Hornby ones are great. If you've got, you know, if you can't do what I do and muck around. But look at that, everything couples up, going round on the bend, they still meet to couple. Okay, right, that's that one. Now I'm going to bring the I'll get that out of the way. So let's bring the other ones in. Oh, that's going the wrong way. Change direction. Well, that's just showing you that I don't have any troubles going forward or backwards or whatever, guys. Okay, so it doesn't matter, I can have it going either way. So, take it back, getting these the J&As and the IOA wagons into view now, being pulled by a Class 60 Hornby. So the NSA pulls, now look, there's the gap going round a second radius curve. That's the gap that you get, alright? I've got Hunt Elites on there, so it doesn't matter which way round it goes. And yet, when we go onto the straight, that closes up. It not, you know, doesn't meet obviously, but not bad, and they're all like that. So there we are. So that's closer than what you would get if it was tension lock coupling. And the beauty is that when you push it as well as pull it, it doesn't change. Look, well, there's a little bit because there's a bit of play in the actual mechanism. They're all kinetic locked couplings that's used on these wagons, and also on the back of the Class 60. So that's the only thing I don't like, this kinetic coupling system, because it could collapse. But the magnet does tend to try and keep it in a straight line. So it started just to go there a little bit, and that's when you start getting buffer lock, because as the coupling collapses, the space goes, doesn't it? All right. So now I'm going to reverse it, go forward. And you'll see that there's the space in there. So see, look at that, how much it collapses. Because that's all pulled out, and that's all on the Class 60, a lot of that play. So I've got to have the gap that much, otherwise I'll get buffer lock, because the coupling on the Hornby Class 60 is so bad. I hate the If I had the backman on there, the backman couplings are on the bogies, so that doesn't happen. But anyway, so there's the 4 lovely wagons. I didn't get them before, but then you see a lot of these on the modern tracks today, so I thought, yeah, especially going up with the IOA wagons as well, paired up, you know, they have a sort of like mixture. So that makes a nice little rake, because a little bit longer than the IOA wagons, so 4 of those and then 3 of the IOAs, that's it. Okay, now let's get on with the other running clips. Okay people, bye for now.